But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and nice-looking guy.
Biden recalling his early Senate career, bringing up two segregationist senators, Herman Talmadge and James Eastland, who called African Americans an inferior race. I was in a caucus with James O. Eastland, Biden said. He never called me boy. He always called me son. At least there was some civility. We got things done.
The senators that he is speaking of with such adoration are individuals who made and built their reputation on segregation. The Ku Klux Klan celebrated the election of one of them.
Using the word boy in the way he did can cause hurt and pain, and we need a presidential nominee and the leader of our party to be sensitive to that.
We got to talk about Joe Biden and these Democrat politicians actually being the racist. And someone from long ago tried to tell us about that, and unfortunately, we did not listen. We were warned. We were warned many times over and did not pay attention. Well, first off, I want to give a shout out to Winter Rewind on X. Okay, that's where this video comes from. But I'll just let Malcolm X take it away. Let's dive in.
We wake up, we clean up, and we stand up. And once we can stand up like a man on our own feet, then the world will look at us with recognition and respect.
Instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, slavery's down, bad whitey, bad whitey.
Yeah, here's Winter Rewind. You can see their right there on X. Shout out to him.
I mean, all right, let's stop that.
It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. What do you get out of it? You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump.
For us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here, we have been a good friend. You got a friend that you don't never look out for.
Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race.
My career would be over. I get kicked out the black community because we're supposed to have a monolithic thought. We can only be Democrats and all.
I was having love.
I mean, hold on. I do want to touch on that a little bit. Think about that. Some black celebrities are threatened if they support a Republican, especially Donald Trump, their career is over. Like, the Democrat Party truly feels like they own black people, so much so, and you just heard Kanye say it, and that's not the first time he's talked about that, and we've heard other people talk about it as well. If you do not support the Democrats, your career is over. That's how they feel about us. They own us. That's how they feel. Democrats feel like they own black people. I guess they never changed. They've never changed.
I mean, like, undeniable love. I was scared, but so was somebody else, because all of a sudden I had all kind of legal problems.
We all have a right to bear arms. Why would I come to New York and be unlawfully owning 2 guns?
Put those people in jail for life, no probation, no parole. And in certain circumstances, they kill someone, put them to death.
That he's encouraging the police, rank and file policemen, to take whatever method or measures necessary to hold the Negroes in check.
As my video was debuting on MTV, I was behind bars getting beat up by the police department. They did not see me on TV with my eye busted, my head busted. There's pictures of those.
In Oakland,
yes, in Oakland. You don't see them pictures.
Which shows that they can make the American public love whom they will and hate whom they will.
Merry Christmas to the press. I appreciate the present you've given me, because you made me look like the bad guy in my own community.
Can you move this down to your left, please?
Instead of making
It took me a year and a half to have the confidence to stand up, put on the hat, no matter what the consequences were. It represented overcoming fear. Liberals can't bully me, news can't bully me, the hip-hop community, they can't bully me, because at that point, if I'm afraid to be me, I'm no longer Ye.
They use the press to make it look like he's the criminal and they're the victim. This is how they do it. And if you study how they do it here, then you'll know how they do it over here. It's the same game going all the time.
He is a tried and true, dyed-in-the-wool racist.
Mike Tyson was greeted at his door at 1 o'clock in the morning by a woman. The woman was dancing at 8 o'clock, and this guy's in jail for 6 years. I don't understand it. I think it's wrong.
So I don't want to hear what he has to say about what he's done for black people. He's done very little for us.
Just hours before Joe Biden is set to be sworn in, Trump pardoned rappers Lil Wayne and Kodak Black.
He not only reduced his sentence, he pardoned him.
All that good shit.
That's hard. That's hard.
This morning, President Trump lashing out at the Swedish government, demanding they give American rapper A$AP Rocky his freedom, tweeting, "Sweden has let our African American community down in the United States."
And when I say African American, I think I can really say from everybody in this country, because we're all one.
Get off the welfare. Be a man. Earn what you need for your own family. Then your family respects you. Yes, we hate laziness. We hate drunkenness. Why? Because the white man knows you're more dangerous sober than you are drunk.
Mr. Trump, we got your back.
Trump 2024.
Free Trump 2024.
2024 Trump all the way.
Yes, we are here to support our president, Donald John Trump.
We need that Donald Trump.
Everyone is for Trump at this point. I mean, everyone.
Authoritarian is when the mainstream media is only one side reporting against Trump. Everything bad. 90% of bad coverage on Donald Trump.
I know you, Trump.
The American press creates almost any kind of image they want of anyone. To be very careful about letting others create images for you. Always examine for yourself.
Once again, I do want to give a proper shout out. Here, let me pull it up on the screen. Shout out to Winter Rewind. Shout out to Winter Rewind. Okay, absolutely wonderful video, and I think it's an important video that all of America needs to see. You know, and hear the words of Malcolm X. You know, I love the quote where he said, and I had to pull it up so I got it correctly. I've got it right here on my phone just for transparency purposes. All right, I wanted to make sure I said it correctly, so that's why I'm looking down. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. Democrat Party. And he even mentioned the Democrat Party in this. And another thing that he also mentioned was the lawfare aspect of it all. Oh crap, where was that?
They do it here, then you'll know how they do it over here.
Yeah,
Can't
right
bully
here.
me, because at that point, if I'm afraid to be me, I'm no longer Ye.
They use the press to make it look like he's the criminal and they're the victim. This is how
They use the press to make it seem like he's the criminal and they're the victim. Their strategy has not changed. They do the same old stuff, apparently, that they used to do back then, because Malcolm X has been passed away for a very, very long time now. And he was seeing it. He watched it happen. They do the same stuff today. And people buy into, not all, most people now see through the smokescreen. And it's honestly really, really amazing to watch people realize what the truth actually is. Democrats have completely overplayed their hand. They got so used to playing this game of we control the media, so we can push out whatever narrative we want to, and people are just going to get behind it and believe it. Not this time around. People see through the smoke screen now. We can see clearly now the rain is gone, right? So that's a beautiful thing to see too. And to hear that was like eye-opening because, whoa, they've been doing that for that long? For that long? These Democrats, and to hear him actually name drop, right? To say Democrats. It's like, whoa. Like, how is this not like more well known than what it is? It's crazy. And then the story of MLK saying the same thing. I think I led my people into politically into a burning house. MLK was saying the same thing right before he was, you know. And yet, some black folks, especially older folks, black folks, still want to get behind the Democrat Party. Kind of interesting how that works. It is a beautiful thing to watch the younger black folks leave in droves. And there was a recent poll that came out that showed that young black folks are not buying the BS. And I think America at large is not buying the BS. So, y'all let me know what you thought about it. Peace and love. I'm out.